What's up, guys? Chris here from Mainly Mesh. It's the fifth try. I cannot speak tonight. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to review this Mr. Pink mesh, and I can't say anything with any sort of intelligence behind it. So I'm gonna try to fight through this tiredness, even though it's only 9 o'clock. I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna do Mr. Pink mesh justice. Great day. So got this Mr. Pink mesh strung up in an Evo TI for @MetalX on Instagram. Cool head. I'll take you through the pattern too afterwards. This whole thing just is so gorgeous and feels so nice when you have a ball in it. I'm actually going to pick up an Evo Pro 2.0, which for those of you who don't know is pretty much the Evo TI without titanium. Same shape and holes and everything. And string it up with this stuff and have it to mess around with and for the wall. So first things first, when you take this new Mr. Pink mesh out of the packaging, way softer, totally different product, almost not comparable to the old stuff. How do you like my blood blister? Not comparable to the old stuff in terms of the base is different. Their old one was, I thought, pretty stiff, pretty tough to string, which can be, the more I learn about how you apply wax meshes, it could have been some part of the heat application or whatever. Regardless, this stuff is a different base. He specifically asked me to not give out the base, but I will say that it's a 17.5 millimeter base, which is what Magnum Mesh, String King, what the market is kind of tending to as a pretty nice diamond size in between that 15 and 20 mil. How you define it is depends on the company, but love the shape of the mesh. Super soft. One thing I never say about mesh is this smells great. It smells really good. I don't know what it smells like, and I never mention this when I'm reviewing because I'm not one of those guys who's like, I want cotton candy wax mesh, but it smells really good. So if that's what you're into, then I guess you could do that. Side note, I don't know why this room makes me look so red. I even tried messing with my lighting so that now I just look creepy and pale. Someone's gonna screenshot that and put it on Instagram. Sick. Awesome, guys. I love how you guys do that. But it smells great. Super soft. If I were to rank softness on a scale of 0 to 10, I'd probably put it, does anybody do that, with 10 being the hardest, 0 being the softest? Probably put it at 2 or 3, which usually kind of gets back to you in shape retention. And so I wouldn't say, it's funny because I thought I was being so smart with the word shape retention to begin with, but I'm not really sure how important that is. I think since I prefer harder mesh just as a person, I look for more shape retention. But if you're a soft mesh guy, your pocket isn't necessarily going to retain its shape when you throw it on the ground and you're like, hey, look at my brand new double pocket. You could call it the camel. Breaking it. How did I do that? Just a camel. But this thing's really, really strung up nicely with a really defined pocket. And like I said, it's not often that I do this, but I'm gonna pick up this head and this mesh. Really love the way the combo worked out. And so overall, put this stuff at a solid 9. It's in its own. I really appreciate it when guys now are trying to put their mesh in kind of on one of the extremes of either super water resistant or I don't know, just trying something new, and not many guys try to put out a really soft wax mesh. Definitely on one end of the spectrum. I think it would be awesome colored as well. Overall, good stuff. It's good stuff from my man, Mr. Pink Mash. Nailed it, Mr. Pink Mash. Mash, man, nailed it. Oh yeah, I'll take you through the pattern real quick, just in case you guys happen to have an Evo TI with Mr. Pink Mesh lying around. But I mixed up the pattern from what I usually do in heads. I've been doing a lot of different patterns recently. It's kind of fun. But 10 diamond top string, 10 diamond triangle top string, which you don't usually see from me, and I'm starting to use more for high school spec heads. Tie first. Oh, nope. JK. Tie third. JK. Does anybody say that anymore? Tie third. Skip. Anchor knot. Skip. Anchor knot. And then this is actually way down in there is an anchor knot into a 1 into a, this is an interlock. So it goes anchor knot 1I 1 1 1 tie, so that 1 just ties off right there, and then an anchor knot to just tying off without going through any mesh. I even did symmetrical throat string, which I realize I never do, but just super stacked channel, really deep, but really smooth release. I think I already said this in this video. I've made so many I can't remember. I love the offset of this head. It reminds me a lot of the Nas and the Optic, which I will show you guys in a little more detail soon. I think that was a somewhat successful video. So I'm going to post this. I'm going to post on Instagram, and then I'm going to feel slightly more popular. I love lax. I love lax. Chris, do you really love lax, or are you just naming things in the room and saying you love them? I love lax. High pressure front. I'll catch you guys next time.